G'day everyone, Tom from SmartCap here. Now this is the installation video for the Next Gen Triton canopies. So I'm just showing you the end result, how they will look after it's been installed. This specific model is our adventure canopy with the solid metal doors on the side. This one's also had our load bars installed on the roof. Now I'll just give you a quick walk around to show you how they will look once fitted to your vehicle, and then point out a couple of fitting tips that will make your installation smoother and achieve a better result. So straight away, up in this front corner, we have run silicone from that front edge across and slightly down into the tub to provide a flat and sealed surface area to fit the canopy. You'll notice that our seal on our canopy is fitted neatly and straight on the edge of the canopy. So when looking down the line, there's no waves. It's a nice smooth edged finish, which wraps around to your tailgate here. So when I drop that tailgate down, you'll notice that the flap on this rubber seal actually folds back under itself. So when this tailgate closes, you can see you get your sealing pressure, and then it neatly pushes in and underneath. Now in this fitting video, we will talk about the setting of your rear mounts to the Goldilocks position where you get a good seal, but you also don't have it too tight or too loose. So if it's too tight, it's going to want to push that rubber seal off its fitting location, and if it's too loose, you're not going to get the seal that you want in the back. So obviously there is a little bit of up and down adjustment with these rear mounting brackets and the bolt on the top. Same thing in the front. You have to make sure that the mounting brackets are set to the correct height so you get a good quality seal. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, and it's on nice and strong. So this is the inside of the installed canopy, but from here we'll jump back to the start of the process and I'll take you step by step through the fitting process. G'day everyone, just showing you a quick installation guide on the Next Gen Triton retrofit brackets. So it's a 2-plate system. We've got a mounting bracket and then we have our retrofit plate. So the important thing is when we're mounting these plates, we keep it flush with the edge of the bracket, and then we have the bolts. This top bolt hole is set in the lowest position, and this is just under the middle position. Once we then fit this bracket in the front, like that side there, you should end up with the correct mounting position. Now the mounting bracket has been prepped, you'll notice that the top of this plate will fit under the top lip of the Triton tub. You'll see your mounting positions through the bracket, and also that mounting position in the front of the bracket. Here we have the fitted Triton bracket on the front left hand side. So we've replaced the tie down point, we've put it back in place. We've got a spring washer in between the bolt and the tie down point, and then our mounting bracket in behind. We did a vertical cut up the plastic tub liner there just to allow access to get that mounting bracket in, and we will have a rubber pad on top before we fit the canopy. So on the top model Tritons where there's sports bars or that spoiler fitted, there will be a weld nut similar to this in the front. On some of the more entry-level models, there's no weld nut, but you can get a bolt, a nut and washer on the other side. So where there's a weld nut, makes it a little bit easier just to put that bolt through with the bolt head, the spring washer, penny washer through the bracket. On the entry-level models, you will have to put a bolt, nut and washer through the front. The next step is to correctly waterproof and seal the tub. So in these front corners, you can see that there's a gap between where the front of the tub meets the side of the tub. So we're actually going to just caulk that with a wet and dry silicone, just to plug that there and give a flat and even surface for the canopy to mount to. Okay, you can see that front corner is now being sealed and it's ready for the canopy to be placed on top. From the fitment kit, now add the rubber mounting pad to the mounting bracket. To connect the rear brake light to the vehicle, you will have to run the extension cable from the canopy behind the top corner in your tub to run it behind the brake light. There are 2 grub screws that need to be removed on the inside of the tub, and then with the Triton brake lights they pull away from the vehicle to allow access in behind. Okay, so that cable has been run behind the brake light. We've actually just cut off the factory connection that it comes with, which exposes a red and a black cable. Now the red cable is spliced into the green and yellow, where the black cable, which is your earth, runs back to the black cable, which is the earth on the vehicle. So once that's been done, we can replace this brake light, clip that back in. So you can see here behind the brake light, there are your locating tabs, which push in to the vehicle to allow it to reset. So that's the same process, just in reverse. These little locating tabs need to be pulled away from the vehicle to release this brake light. Now the canopy is on the vehicle, we're going to place our mounting bolts through the canopy, through our mounting bracket, and they will be in the front position in the slot on top. So they'll be all the way forward, which will ensure that the canopy is in the correct mounting location. You will have to get out of the canopy and physically line things up with the vehicle. But for now, the step is to put your bolts through just as a hand tight fit with your nuts and washers, and then do your final alignment before coming back inside and fastening everything down. Okay, so we're fitting our rear mounts now. So you can see there's the weld nut in the back of the tub, and we've got the mounting location directly above. So you're going to have a left and a right, they are in a pair. So you can see on this side here, we have our mounting bracket bolted in, just loosely fitted, our bolt through that mounting bracket as well. Now to gain access to that mounting location, it is behind the tub liner. So we've just cut out a neat little plastic section there to allow space through that mounting bracket to be attached in the rear. And there's that bolt location through the top. So the next step from here is we will be just making sure the canopy is on the vehicle in the correct alignment. So where you really want to focus on are your outside corner edges, where your door is in relation to the tailgate gap, and then also your spacing up the front. So you can see that front edge there is about 5 millimeters back from the front of that vehicle. Our mounting bolts are in the front of the slotted locations. So realistically, this canopy is fitted in its most rearward position to fit the Next Gen Triton. And then obviously our spacing's up the front. So you want to make sure that your space at the front in that right hand corner and all your corners are even on both sides. So we're looking really good with this one. So we're ready to fasten down. When it comes to your rear mounting brackets, the thing you need to consider is the tailgate. So how easily that tailgate's going to open and close and not grab on opening and closing your tailgate. Now, this is very much to do with the mounting position of your rear mounting blocks. So if you mount them too high, you may not get the best seal. If you mount them too low and too tight, it's going to be a really tight squeeze for that tailgate to open and close. So you've got to find that sort of Goldilocks zone where you're getting a good seal, but you're also not compromising the ease of use of the tailgate. Okay, so here's a good example of the tailgate. So as it comes up and pushes through, it neatly slides under this rubber seal. The rubber seal is compressed and is folded, the lip is folded back underneath. And then you will notice that the edge of this rubber is neatly in line with the edge of the canopy.